Young master, yet more letters for you have arrived today.
The season is nearly over, bloody idlers. They're all in search of guests for the silly balls. Nothing good happens in London. Earl Warwick, Baron Bath, Count of Scotland. This is...
The English summer is brief. May through August, when the weather is at its best, is known as the season, and the aristocrats travel from their manors to their London townhouses to socialize. It has been a while since young master last came to the townhouse.
I wouldn't be here if not for that letter. There are so many people, you can't even walk properly.
It may prove a nice respite for you to leave the manor sometimes. Those four are nowhere to be found here, so you will be able to spend your days in peace.
Sebastian!
Don't forget the souvenirs.
Good heavens! Where do they keep the tea in this house?
I don't see it anywhere.
So you will be able to spend your days in peace.
Madam Red! Lau! What are you doing here?
Oh, you got here rather quickly. I've come to see my lovely nephew, who told me he was making his way to London.
Why, hello, Lord Earl. I heard rumors that something of interest is afoot.
We apologize for not being able to greet our honorable guests. I will have Elevenses ready shortly, so please wait a while.
A most troublesome pair has gone and showed up.
What a lovely aroma, especially when prepared correctly.
Today the tea is Jackson's Earl Grey.
Earl Grey can taste this different? Grelle, you should follow his example.
Yes.
In any case, you are the most handsome fellow, no matter how many times I look at you. Why don't you come to my place instead of working at this manor house?
Madam Red!
Oh, excuse me, I couldn't help myself.
Let's get right down to it. A few days ago, a prostitute was killed in Whitechapel.
Ah, that incident the papers have been making a fuss over? Yes, I know of it. But there must be something more to it since you're here.
Yes, this is no simple murder. It is psychotic. No, abnormal. That's what concerns her.
What do you mean?
The victim, Marianne Nichols, was ripped to shreds with some sort of specialized cutting instrument.
The city police and the local prostitutes have dubbed the killer Jack the Ripper. I too hurried to London to verify the situation.
And I too am very curious to see what the Queen's watchdog will sniff out. However, have you the courage to gaze upon the scene of the crime?
What are you getting at?
The darkness and bestial odor that saturates the scene will eat away at those with the same karma. You may be trapped in madness should you set foot there. Are you prepared for that, Earl Phantom Hive?
I am here to eliminate the source of her distress. Do not waste my time with your pointless questions.
Yes, lovely. Very lovely indeed, those eyes of yours. Well, since that's now been decided, let's be off, Lord Earl.
Now wait! Really, men have no patience. At least relax and finish your tea, then I'll join you too. So where's the crime scene, Lau?
Huh? Did you not know, madam? Then I suppose we'll have to ask someone around here. Dear, oh dear.
You were babbling on when you didn't even know yourself?
What was that long prologue for? quiet down. No one said we're going to the crime scene.
Eh?
We wouldn't be able to do much anyway because the place is already full of spectators. And the yard won't take kindly to me going there either.
Then what do you plan to do?
My lord, don't tell me.
Yes, that's right. I'd like to avoid it myself, but that isn't an option. He is the most reliable source of information regarding crimes like this.
So, where are we?
Weren't you just acting like you knew all about it?
The young master's acquaintance is an Undertaker.
An Undertaker?
Are you in, Undertaker?
I have been expecting you. I bid thee welcome, Lord Earl. Has your lordship finally decided to step into the coffin that I've made specifically for you?
I think not. Today, I am.
You don't need to say it. I understand very well what my lord wishes to say. She wasn't a customer of the ordinary folk sense of the word. See, I cleaned her up right, nice and pretty.
I want to hear about that.
Then let's have a chat. I'll make some tea or something. Won't you take a seat somewhere over there?
Well?
Now then, you want to hear about Jack the Ripper, yes? The yard started to get the knickers in a bunch about it now, but this isn't the first time I had a customer like that.
Beaker?
That cannot be sanitary.
Not the first time. What do you mean?
In the past, there have been a number of cases involving murdered whores, but the intensity and cruelty with which they've been done continues to escalate. Fancy a biscuit, my lord?
I'll pass.
The yard has failed to take notice because the murders were terribly bloody at the outset. But all the prostitutes killed at Whitechapel had a little something in common.
Something in common?
You say?
Well, what could it be? Whatever could it be? Wouldn't you like to know?
I see. That's how it is. Being an Undertaker is only for his facade for normal society. How much do you want for the information?
How much? I do not desire a single one of the Queen's coins. Now, my lord, give it to me. Bestow upon me the choicest laughter.
What the heck?
That shall tell you everything.
Seems to be That creep.
Yes.
Lord Earl, please allow me to handle this. People have called me the sleeping tiger of New Year's parties in Shanghai, and now I shall demonstrate that in full! A fool on the futon.
Oh!
You'll never do, Lau. Very well. Madam Red, star of social circles, shall share with you her best tale.
Madam!
So then his was massive, and his was absolutely juicy as too. Goddamn, I'd love to give that bloke a in the triple deluxe. You throw me in a room with that man and he's coming out pregnant.
That leaves only you, my lord.
Oh, this is not a sucker.
The last time I was a bit generous, if I do say so myself. But no specials this time.
Damn.
It appears there is nothing for it.
Sebastian!
Oh, it's Master Butler's turn to take a go. Now, is it?
Everyone, please step outside if you would.
Sebastian?
You must not under any condition peek inside.
Whoa.
Please come in. He has agreed to speak to us.
I saw paradise. But to get back to the matter at hand, I'll tell you anything you wish to know.
What did you do?
Nothing much.
For a while now, I've occasionally had clients who are, how shall I say, lacking, you see.
Lacking?
Yes, quite lacking. Their innards, that is. Before my customers can rest easy on their beds, I must get them nice and clean, yes? And examine them as I do my duty, so they're happy am I, you see? Like putting back whatever might have spilled out.
So, they were all lacking a kidney or some such. In that case, the killer is a loan shark or the like.
Chinese seller asking of the most disturbing things. That's not what I meant. It is something only a prostitute, a girl would possess. Ooh, how frightening, frightening. This one doesn't have it either. Each was missing her uterus. Lately, I've suddenly seen a rise of such customers, and their crimson rogue is becoming gaudier by the day. It's all keeping me very busy.
Even with fewer passers-by, committing murder on the street, moreover in the dead of night, would it not be difficult for an amateur to cut out the wound with the necessary precision?
Quite the bright candor, aren't we, Master Butler? I've considered that myself. Well, let's see. First I'd take something sharp and slash the throat. Then I'd cut right here and steal away the little precious. The skill involved and the lack of hesitation points to a professional, and most likely someone of the underworld at that. And that is why I knew you'd come here, my lord. If there were a possibility that the killer belonged to the underworld, I'd expected you were to be summoned here without fail. Heed my words. Another would die, and so will the murders continue until someone stops them. Can you stop the killer? Aristocrat of evil, Earl Phantom Hive.
The underworld has its own rules. Its residents do not kill those on the other side without reason, and they do not invade polite society using the powers of the underworld. By our family coat of arms, I vow to eliminate, without exception, all who defile the gardens of the Queen by any means necessary. Excuse our intrusion, Undertaker. Based on our earlier conversation, we can now simplify our list of suspects.
Yes, quite. First, we have someone well-versed in medical science and anatomy. Among them, someone with no alibi on the nights of the murders. And as the perpetrator has absconded with the uterus of each victim, someone involved with a secret society or cult of black magic is also a possibility.
Wait, you call this simplified? Just how many people do you think gather in London during the season? Not only must one consider the doctors of London, but also the family physicians that aristocrats have brought over from the countryside. Furthermore, medical school graduates who've never become doctors. Not to mention Orientals like Lao who are skilled in the use of needles and familiar with the human body. Season will be over in less than a week, and the family physicians will return to the countryside.
Then we need only investigate before the season ends.
Come again?
We need only pay a call to each individual and verify his alibi prior to the season coming to a close.
Verify their alibis? Even though we don't know their exact numbers yet.
Please leave it to me. I am the butler of the Phantom Hive family. It goes without saying that I can manage something as trivial as this. I shall make a list of suspects and call on each of them immediately.
Wait!
Mr. Grelle, was it not? Please drive safely back to the townhouse.
Yes?
Now, if you will excuse me.
Oh, shoot.
Hang on! But the carriage is still moving!
He's gone.
Hey you! Watch where you're going! We're going to crash!
Yes?
Sebastian made some rather lofty claims, but
My butler said he would take care of it. He will not return empty-handed. All we need to do is sip our tea and bide our time.
you have great faith in him,
No, that isn't it really. It's just that he never lies. Ever.
Yes. He and the Earl have spent much time together, so their foundation is a solid one. He has always been by the Earl's side, like his shadow.
Sebastian's only been in my service for 2 years, you know.
Ah, is that so?
That's short.
Ah, we finally made it. My back hurts.
We had to take the long way round because Grelle got lost.
Beg pardon.
Come, Madam Red. Let us have a spot of afternoon tea and take a...
Welcome home. I have been waiting for you.
break.
Your afternoon tea is ready. A cornmeal cake of pears and blackberries will be accompanying it today.
Wait! Why are you here?
Sweets.
I returned in advance because I had finished my assignment.
Your assignment? So you already have a list?
Not quite, you see. I simply compiled a list based on the characteristics we discussed earlier and paid each individual on that list a visit. However, it did take some time because I investigated the aristocracy's family physicians as well.
Really, Sebastian? That's impossible even for you.
Earl Chambers' family doctor, William Somerset, was attending a party sponsored by Earl Harwood when Marianne Nichols was killed. He has an alibi and is not involved in secret societies. Has an alibi. Whale was attending a meeting and has an alibi, not involved in secret societies. Duke Bailey's family physician, Richard Oswald, spent time in the White Horse pub with his comrades. Has an alibi. Royal London Central Hospital. Surgery. Talking business and has an alibi. Alibi. Not involved with secret societies. Bert's family physician, Nicholas Anthony, is involved with secret societies. Physician at Royal London Central Hospital. Surgeon Adam Havitt. When Anna Harbour was killed, had contact with a boy at Staple Inn and has an alibi. Wellington. When Marianne Nichols was killed, not involved with secret societies. Duke Russell's family physician, not involved in secret societies. Not involved in secret societies. Linton's family physician, Josiah Condor. The day before Sibella was killed was at the 10 Fox pub. Not involved in secret societies. Head of Baron Parsonson's family, Dev. Surgeon at the hospital affiliated with London University, Simon E. Physician at St. Thomas Hospital. Was eating out with parents and has an alibi. Based on these results, I have narrowed down the list of suspects to but one individual. Let us discuss the details after tea.
How in the world did you manage such a thing, Sebastian? Are you really only a butler? Are you sure you're not Omis or something as well?
No, I am merely a butler.